So welcome everyone to our online meditation. Today we are going to talk about our right heart chakra. Last time we talked about our left heart chakra. It is so funny in Sahaj Yoga when we have three hearts: left heart, center heart, and right heart. And it sounds funny because usually before we used to just say our heart. We never say our left heart, center heart, and right heart. But we have all these three hearts in Sahaj Yoga because we have the left channel, the right channel, and the center channel. So in this course, we are going to learn how to awaken the qualities of the right heart, which are the responsibility and righteousness. Those are the main qualities of our right heart chakra. So before to start, we are going to bow down and then raise our Kundalini as we always do in the beginning of all the sessions and cover ourselves with 7 bandhan. All right, so the manifestation of the right heart chakra. The right heart chakra controls the cardiac plexus, and also it controls both the lungs, the throat, the trachea, the inner parts of the eyes, not the outside part, because the outside part is controlled by, or I can say the outside part of the eyes, nose, ears, and the hamsa, which is between the two eyes. Those parts are controlled by the Vishuddhi chakra. Those are the outside parts. But for the inner side parts, it is controlled by the right heart chakra. And the right heart chakra, as you can see, is located. If you look at this right channel on the yellow side, you can see the red dots here. It is where our right heart is located. And we can also find our right heart on our right hand, on the pinky finger, and also on our foot. It is on our right foot, on the small toe. And we can also find it on our heads. So the qualities of the right heart chakra, it is more about the relationship between, like the relationship of father, husband, and son, and it teaches to be the perfect sovereign, the perfect son, the perfect father, the perfect husband, and the perfect brother, and give us the quality of benevolence, kind-hearted, doing kind things for others without expecting anything back from others. And it gives us the quality of responsibility, and also the quality of protection, and also the quality of respect of our Dharma, the respect of our Maryadas. Here, when we talk about the Maryadas, you are talking about our limits. We are talking about our boundaries. How far to go with people, how far to go in our actions, and when to stop, how far to go even when we are talking to people in everything, and when to stop, and what we should not do. And also give us a quality of consistent righteousness and dutiful life as father, husband, and brother. It makes us, when we have our right heart chakra fully open or enlightened by Mother Kundalini, we have that grace. We become auspicious. We have that dignity, that dignified personality in us. We have that balance. We have all these boundaries maintained. Those Maryadas in us. So this right heart chakra is very, very important for us. Very important. When we talk here about father, husband, son, we should not think, oh, this is more about men. This has nothing to do about women. It's the same thing. Our relationship with our husband, our relationship with our father, our relationship with our son, our relationship with God, the Father. So it is also about men and women, but it's more the relationship with the father, the relationship with the husband, the son. How are those relationships? How are they built? So our relationships with our parents have their place in the heart chakra. Last time we said the left heart chakra, it was more about the relationship with our mother. Now we are talking about the relationship with our father, our brother, our son. And our physical mother has her place on our left heart, and our father has his place on the right heart. So once we realize that our parents have this place within us, we don't try to run away from any problems in any way. We face up to our responsibilities toward them at all times. We should treat them with the love and respect which is their due. Parents should likewise raise their children in a pure life, which will encourage their spiritual development. They should love them without attachment and fear, knowing that they are the trustees of their children. Usually, parents are the models of the children. So we have to give them all, we have to give to our children, us as parents, how I can say that, all the qualities that they need for their own life, all the qualities they need to face the society, to face everything in life. And we need to watch ourselves as parents. We need to watch ourselves, because first thing that the child will do is the child will copy us before copying what the neighbors doing outside or what's going on internet. What that's the new generation. So first of all, the parents, the child will copy the parents. So we need to be like model with the children. We need to respect them in order for them to respect us back. We need to love them in order for them to love us back also. And there should not be a relationship of fear, like they should not be afraid of us. And we should not be too much attached to our children. And we need to understand the word attachment here. Attachment doesn't mean, like when we say, okay, just be detached, doesn't mean that you don't love your children or you don't love your parents. You love them, you will always be there for them, but you are not attached. That love should not be like attached. Attachment is not something that's good. So if the parents do not practice what they preach, they cannot set a proper example to the offspring. That's absolutely true. Let's say we have our children at home, and we say to the children, oh, before to drink, do not drink on the bottle, pour, like put the juice or the whatever in the glass for drinking. But when we drink on the bottle, how can a child can learn not to drink in the bottle? And also, when we say to the children, you have to be at home at 6:30. But we parents, we are not at home at 6:30. We come at home, let's say at 10:30. Who is there to check if the child was at home at 6:30? We need to be the perfect model for the children. Everything, because the children, even though we don't talk to the children, they learn from us. They look up to us parents. And everything we do, they copy it because they think whatever we are doing is good. They learn first from us. So we should be the perfect example for them. And parents should be respectable in order to be respected themselves. Absolutely true. There are two very important qualities of the right heart chakra that we need to develop and strengthen: Sankoch and Maryadas. Sankoch is a Sanskrit word that really doesn't have a direct translation to the English. But Shrimataji explained Sankoch as like, let's say you are a parent and there is something that needs to be done. You are not going to ask someone else to do it. You take that responsibility to do it yourself. You don't wait for someone else to come to do it, but you do it yourself. And not to say something in such a way that to touch the one side of a person, there should be delicate of understanding. Arrogance and rudeness comes to us because we have no Sankosh. The embodiment of all the good qualities in a person in Sankosh. There should always be sweetness in the way we speak. And Shrimataji, she used to say, not to go to someone's house and start demanding. We need to know how far to go with the person, how to talk to a person, how far to go is the question. It is so true. Sometimes we do it without even noticing it or realizing what we are doing. We will go to someone's house and we'll be asking questions, or like questions really so embarrassing questions, and we don't realize it, and questions that are really useless, that it is just for us, like for our own curiosity or for our own satisfaction. Oh, no, actually, it is only for the satisfaction of our mind or the satisfaction of our ego. But we are asking those questions, we are going far, we are not respecting the person, and we are hurting the person without knowing. And we just keep on asking questions after questions after questions, and it's really, really embarrassing. So for the Maryadas means boundaries of our relationships. Also, how far to go with a person. It is discretion of the heart. Nothing works out without Maryadas. That's so true. Even in our freedom, there are Maryadas. There are boundaries. Shrimataji gives an example. Suppose you have wheat and you spread it. It will spread all over, and anybody, birds will come and eat it up. It will be finished. But if you pull it in a sack, it will have a weight, it will have a size, and it will rise in height. It is useful and it will have respect. But the thing that is all spread all over will never be respected. Nothing works out without Maryadas. We need to build up our own Maryadas and our own principles. We have to keep we have to keep our own Maryadas, not just because, okay, the society is saying these are the Maryadas that we need to follow. But beside that, we need to build up our own Maryadas, our own boundaries. Like the boundaries that we have to our children are not the same. Like the boundaries that we put around the children are not the same boundaries that we have to the neighbor. They are not the same boundaries that we have with our brothers and sisters. So we build up our own Maryadas, and we live through these Maryadas, and it is all these Maryadas that make us who we are. And all of our ideas of freedom are to be bound by Maryadas. If the freedom has no Maryadas, it is abandonment. And it is really nonsense. It's not going to help at all. And I have a sister here, and Sun Coach is actually, she's kind of close to humility. Yeah. So the causes of catch of the right heart, the father or fatherhood problems, emotional aggression, arrogance, or inconsiderate behavior, unlawful domination. All these affect our right heart chakra. And also how to clear the right heart chakra. It's very simple. You can give by vibrations and bandhan around the the right heart area with our right hand. We can give bandhan, or we can just keep our right hand on our lap and put our left hand on our right heart and say the following affirmation: Mother, you are the responsibility in me. Mother, you are the boundaries of good conduct and the benevolence of a good father in me. So as general advice, we can give vibrations to the right heart chakra, and we can ourselves develop the boundaries of good conduct in our family life and in our society. So if we have no Maryadas or no principles, from today, we need to start building all these Maryadas. And also we should stop sometimes, like, it is a weakness on some people, like we take so much responsibilities, and we want on, like, we don't know how to say no. We don't know how to stop. Like, I take an example, like when we are at work, a colleague will tell you, oh, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? You are already so busy. Like, you can't really keep up, but you keep on taking here, taking there, and you can't say no. And you end up not doing whatever you were supposed to do, and even not what the other colleague asked you to do, because you didn't say no. I'm sorry, I cannot take it right now because I'm busy next time. But we keep on taking, and we end up not being able to fulfill our promise. And also, we should not, and also don't be too under responsible. So there is a balance. We need to balance, not take too much responsibility and not be too much under responsible. Develop the quality and protectiveness of a father and husband. Correct any wrong situations arising from our relation as a father, husband, son, or brother. Where the right heart catch, it is from an over-emotional nature. Raise the right side and lower the left side 108 times. And use vibrations to clear out by putting the left hand toward the photograph of Shimataji and the right hand on the Mother Earth. This really releases the left side problem, which is causing the right heart to catch. and avoid talking loudly. And also, when we see someone who we can be in the room and the person wants, just talk loudly, and there is no reason for the person to talk loudly, talking loud in public, talking loudly anywhere. We don't need to talk to be that loud. And sometimes we need to avoid laughing too much for nothing. There is a small thing here, we laugh. We see something, we laugh. All these laughs are coming from our reactions at the ego plane. Why are we laughing? There is nothing to laugh about. It is true, it is very good to laugh, but to be honest, it's not good to laugh too much for nothing. We should know when to laugh, how to laugh. So before that, we start the meditation on our right heart chakra. If Castellanti, if you have anything, any advice, please go ahead.
No, thank you. I think you've covered everything quite well. It's just that I just want to know the thing about raising the right side and lowering the left side. Just to explain how that's done is that you could, if you're sitting in meditation position with your left hand on your lap, so you always use your right hand to, it's basically the right hand is the hand of action. So you keep your left hand on your lap towards Mataji's photo, and then you use your right hand like how you would give yourself a bandhan, over from your right to your left and back to your right and back to your left, like that. So this is what you would do, is you would use your right hand and take the energy sort of from your right side as if you're giving yourself a bandhan, and you go across to your left side, but you drop the energy. Then you bring your hand across to your right side again, and you like sort of grab from the right side, go over like a bandhan and drop to the left. Then you move your hand across to the right side again. So that's how you kind of, you're just basically picking up energy from your right side, and you're going over your head and you're dropping it down to the left side past your hand. So it's just picking and dropping. That's how, and you'd actually, as you're doing this, you'd actually feel the difference. You can actually feel how your body starts to straighten up, because if you are too right-sided, then you'd find, so what Mataji is saying here is that raise your right side. So by raising it, you're straightening your spine, and you will feel the difference as you are doing it. Okay, so I just thought I would explain that. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you so much. Okay. So we are going to do the meditation on our right heart. So what we are going to do is that let's just sit comfortably, and we can relax our body. We can kind of stretch for our body. For those who just wake up, just relax it. Relax your shoulder, relax your arm, and then sit straight. Slowly bring your attention inside. And we can bring both of our hands on the direction of the Mother Earth first. And here, we can pray to Mother Earth. Oh, Mother Earth, please forgive us for touching you with our feet. And forgive us for destroying you and not respecting you. Mother Earth, thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your love. Thank you for everything that you do for us every day. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for nourishing us. And thank you for being so patient with us. You can feel the connection with Mother Earth. Now we can bring both our hands on our lap. And slowly we are going to breathe in, hold, and then release slowly. And when we breathe in, we can imagine taking pure oxygen inside. And when we hold and then release, you can feel all the heaviness going out. I do that 3 times. Breathe in, hold, then release. One more time. Breathe in, hold, and then release. You can pay attention on our Sarasara, on the fontanel bone area, on top of our head. You can feel our mother Kundalini moving. And we can also pay attention on the palm of our hands. It doesn't matter if we are feeling any tingling or any heat. Just keep our attention inside. Now we can bring our left hands on our right heart, and we can keep our right hand on our lap. And here we can say deeply inside ourselves, "Oh Mother, really, you are the responsibility in me. Oh Mother, really, you are the boundaries of good conduct, the benevolence of a good father in me. Oh Mother, please remove all the obstacles the heaviness coming from my right heart chakra. Oh, Mother, please remove all the negativity in my right heart. And please, Mother, improve my relationship with my father, my brother, and with my children. Oh, Mother, please remove all kind of diseases coming from my right heart chakra as asthma, cleanse and clear my right heart chakra. Open my right heart chakra and bless me with the qualities, righteousness, responsible, and also make me a dignified personality. Give me sweetness in my speech. And bring our attention on top of our head on our Sarasara. Let's feel Mother Kundalini walking on our right heart, cleansing our right heart. And bring our left hand on our lap. We can give vibrations on our right heart with our right hands. Slowly give vibrations. At the same time, pay attention on our Sarasara. Keep our attention on our Sarasara. hands. We can raise our Kundalini from the center channel, starting from the Swadhisthana chakra. We can raise it with our right hand, slowly from our center channel, and bring the energy up to our Sahasrara chakra. We can do that 7 times. Can bring our right hand back on our lap and keep our attention on our Sahasrara and stay in meditation for a few moments. And slowly open our eyes. We keep our attention on our Sahasrara. We are going to listen to Shimataji's talk.
Now we have on the right hand side of this is another part of the center which we call as right heart. This center is the father's center and the left heart is the mother's center. So if your fatherhood is challenged in any way, or also husband-wives, we can say like that. If a husband is not loyal to his wife and is playing tricks with her, he gets this into trouble. But physically, he feels it very much because he gets asthma from it. Asthma one develops. But this is more a center of the father. If the fatherhood of the person is not all right, for example, if a girl has lost her father and she has never seen him, she might develop asthma. If the grandfather had the asthma, the grandchild might develop the asthma. It comes from the father's side. Anybody who has asthma problem should know that there's something wrong in the fatherhood side. Maybe the father is sick and you are worried. Maybe you are a good father, but the son is not all right, so you are suffering. Anything like that, you see, could be responsible for this asthma. But if the deity here is awakened, you can be all right and you can get rid of your asthma quite all right. On the left hand side is the center of your mother. If the mother has died very early, such a person is a nervous person, and such a person also doesn't trust anyone. He can become secretive by nature, sulking type. He may not open his heart to anyone because he doesn't trust anyone. Some people who have no mother, whom they have not known, can become extremely cautious by nature because they think they have to look after themselves. Extremely cautious. But with Sahaja Yoga, you can awaken this center and you become a complete personality without any fear, without any nervousness, and without any malice to your parents. Actually, after Sahaja Yoga, I found many people who have just forgotten their parents, had been very angry with their parents, given them up, could not forgive them, went back to their parents. We had a French girl in England who had not seen her mother for 18 years. And the mother was alone, a widow lady. But after the realization, she has a tremendous feeling. She went back and looked after her mother and also started doing Sahaja Yoga there. It's a very, very common thing that you start expanding your heart to others. You start loving other people. You start understanding them. I know of a man in America, I gave him realization. When he said, most surprising, I went to the race this time. I said, this would be the last I go to the race. And there I find my uncle and I wished him. And he was amazed. He started looking at me because I had not wished him all these years at all. He just started, he was quite amazed at my attitude. And now he has become a great friend of mine. So the friendship, which is a pure friendship, is homosexual and all nonsense. But a pure friendship based on pure relationship develops. And then you don't feel insecure. In a society where even a mother's love is challenged, one would feel extremely insecure in a thing like that. If a mother has to love the child, she has to think, I hope there is no bad feeling in my mind. In America it happened. There was a little boy of 8 years, just a little boy of 8 years. And her mother said that he has started taking lot of drugs and things. And these drugs have created a problem for this little boy of 8 years, can you imagine? So I couldn't bear it. I just took the boy to my heart and I kissed him. He said, "Mother, this is never done to me by my mother." So I asked the lady, "Why didn't you do this to your child? He's only 8 years of age. Doesn't he love your care and your expression of your love?" So she said, "Mother, I feel guilty." I said, "How?" Freud has said, Freud was a perverted, useless fellow. He died of cancer. Look at his life. These psychologists, when they come in contact with others, people who are suffering from pathological troubles, they are pathological cases. And when they deal with pathological cases, they don't know how to protect them. Jung has said about it. Then they catch those diseases among themselves and they start generalizing this for everyone. They have generalized. It's an absurd thing. In Rome, there was a girl who came to me, she's a psychologist, horrid. I said, "What happened?" They're telling me I have bad eyes towards my father. I felt like beating them. It's all absurd things. You see, to create, this is Antichrist, to create a feeling of enmity, that everything is perverted, polluted. It's so pure. In India, nobody can understand this. Thank God, these Freud and all these people just touch the periphery of India and it's like an elephant. So nobody is there and it's just gone. Nobody believes in it. So I have to tell you this, that there is no such thing as polluted relationship or bad relationship. It's all pure relationships. We must understand we are not animals. Even animals have got sense. So do you think we won't have the sense of purity within us and holiness within us? So all these ideas also drop out completely and you develop a personality. You live with others. In the ashram now we have many girls, boys, they all are like brothers and sisters.
We can keep our attention on our Sahasrara for just a few moments and trying to feel the vibrations. We can slowly open our eyes and try to come back. Do we have any question for today's session? Or any questions in general? We can type the questions, or we can just unmute ourselves and ask the question. Great, no questions. So we are going to end our today's meditation. We are going to bow down like we always do in the beginning and in the end of the session. We are going to bow down, raise our Kundalini, and cover ourselves with 7 bandhan. Thank you all for joining today's online meditation. We are going to have another session next Saturday in the morning, same time. We talk about our center heart chakra, very important center. And yeah, please join us again and thank you. I wish you all a wonderful day, wonderful weekend. If you have any questions during the week or weekend, you have our contacts, Castorianti and my contacts. You can reach out to us at any time. We'll be very happy to assist you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day with all the blessing of the divine.
Thank you, and we'll see you next week.